episode 2 of 2 Cups 1 Bourbon. Tonight, we are going to look at all of our bourbon finds from just the past 7 days. It's a lot of bourbon. But we're going to take you on a quick tour of all the cool stuff that we found while we've been out bourbon hunting.
Yep. First, we have Flatboat. It's 100 proof, and it is from Founders Company in Louisville, Kentucky. And I picked this bottle up for about $30, $35 at Liquor Barn in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. We haven't tried it. Can't wait to try it.
I love the bottle. It looks like a Patron bottle.
Love it.
We have right here Bourbon 30. Bourbon 30 is from Georgetown, Kentucky. This is a really cool place. You can actually go there and mix your own bottle of bourbon. Name it yourself. You can choose from over 100 different barrels of bourbon to create your own blend. But this is their own Bourbon 30 blend out of Georgetown. We're super excited to go there and try out the Bourbon 30 experience for ourselves. They have several different kinds that they produce. This is their 90 proof, 45% alcohol by volume. Haven't tried this one yet, but we're super excited about it. Check out Bourbon 30 online.
Yeah, we're going to be going to Bourbon 30 next month. I think she's taking me over for my birthday. And
For his birthday.
you get to taste several different barrels and mix your own mix. And they bottle it for you and label it. And you can call it whatever you want. And you can buy as many of them as you want.
You can even buy a whole barrel of your own bourbon blend.
If you're packing that kind of dough, you can.
It's pretty cool.
It's going to be fun. Okay, next. I was made to get this one because I heard about it. Brothers Bond. I think this just come out.
It hasn't been out very long.
It's only 80 proof, which is the lowest bourbon I think I have.
But the most important thing is Brothers Bond, Vampire Diaries.
Yep.
Hello. Vampires love bourbon.
So if you watch Vampire Diaries, I'm sure you know what this is.
Yes.
What you got?
All right, this is our store pick from the world famous Toddy's Liquors in Bardstown, Kentucky. This is their store pick of their Bullets bourbon. So store pick, that means this was specially bottled just for Toddy's. That's the only place you can go and get this. Again, this came straight from Bullet Distillery, and it even says on the barrel, barrel bottled exclusively for Toddy's Liquors. We paid, I think it was like $63 is retail on this. So this is a really great opportunity to try a special pick just from Toddy's Liquors.
I like store picks because store picks, if you have a store pick that's one of your favorite bourbons, buy a bunch of them because it doesn't get much better than a good store pick. Next we got Old Elk. It's a blended straight bourbon whiskey. It is, I think this is Colorado, bottled Old Elk Distillery, Fort Collins, Colorado. So I think this is the second Colorado bourbon that we've got to try.
It's come highly recommended.
Yeah, and it is, let's see, 88 proof. Can't wait to try that.
That has the best top on a liquor bottle I've ever seen in my whole life. It's like a piece of wood. Like, it is the coolest top I've ever seen.
Pretty cool. What you got?
Okay, so this, never heard of it before. Didn't even know it existed. This is Wolf Moon. The most important thing to me about this bottle is it has Jason Aldean's name on the back of it.
I think him and a couple people got together.
Jason Aldean, Brian Kelly, and Tyler Hubbard. I feel like those are all household Nashville names, but I'm not 1,000% sure. This is actually out of a distillery in Indiana. So I'm super pumped to try this though because I don't feel like Jason Aldean would put his name on anything that's not cool. But you got this in Somerset, right?
Yes, I picked that up in Somerset today actually.
I'm super pumped to try it.
I seen it and I was like, we haven't tried it, and you know how much that was?
How much?
Take a wild guess.
50.
$21.
What?
Yeah.
Well, funny you should talk about the 80 proof of the Brothers Bond because this is actually only an 80 proof too.
Yeah.
I drank a little harder.
The higher the proof usually costs you a little bit more money. In some cases, not all cases, but
love the bottle. It's beautiful.
I can't wait to try that.
Has a wolf on the back. Love it.
Next we got, I seen this sitting around, and I've seen a couple people do reviews on it, and I really wanted to try it. And this is, I actually picked this bottle up for like $18.99. It wasn't very much. It's called High West Whiskey. The bottle reminds me of Dueling Grounds. It's in Franklin, Franklin, Kentucky.
Yes.
Looks just like the Dueling Ground bottle. Let's see. It's bottled at High West Distillery in Park City, Utah, and I think this is the second Utah bourbon I have. So I've got 2 Colorados, 2 Utahs, and this one is 92 proof. It's got a good color. Can't wait to try it.
Utah.
Okay,
so while we're talking out-of-state bourbons, Smoke Wagon. Now this...
Little disclaimer here on this one. Okay, I have another bottle of Smoke Wagon, and it's just the single barrel, I think is the one I have.
Yes.
And I love it. It's really good.
So good.
This one is the uncut and unfiltered, which is hard to find.
Very hard to find.
If you've been looking for this bottle in the state of Kentucky, I know you've been having a hard time finding it.
It is very hard to find. Of course, Smoke Wagon is out of Nevada. The bottle on this, these are just the most gorgeous bottles I've ever seen.
The wax stamp in the middle is my favorite. It's amazing.
So the other bottle that we have has a gold wax stamp.
Yep.
This has the black stamp, so you can see the difference. This is the black stamp. That is the gold stamp.
It's a small batch is the one that I have that I really like.
This is, again, as Dustin said, the uncut, unfiltered, straight bourbon whiskey. It is a 56.2 proof, which means, 56.2 alcohol by volume. That means we're looking at almost 113 proof. So we love the other Smoke Wagon. I'm super excited to pop this open and try it because I'm a huge fan of the other one.
And I did overpay for this one. And the reason that I did is because, for one, I couldn't hardly ever find it, and I really wanted to try it. And I'm the kind of person, I will overpay, or what people consider overpaying, for a bottle if it's the first one that I've found and I've been looking at it for forever, because I usually don't do it on the second or third bottle. I want to try to keep it at retail. But if it's one that I'm really looking for, really wanting to get, I'll pay a little extra. And I can't remember, but I think that MSRP's for like $60, and I think I give $90 for it. So
that's not bad.
But it's worth it.
That's not a bad.
But it's worth it. And we also got that one at Toddy's in Bardstown.
Toddy's world famous. If
Toddy's.
you've never been there before, you have to go.
It's a really good place.
They're the best.
Yeah, really, really good
best
place.
atmosphere, best employees ever.
All right, next we've got Elkhorn. You can see it. I picked this one up today in Somerset at Emporium.
Nope, you bought that in Columbia at Hometown Liquors.
You sure?
I'm almost 1,000%.
Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I did. And yeah, okay, you're right. I did.
At Columbia.
Because she actually found this the day before yesterday and asked me if I wanted it, and I said no.
He said no.
And then I went to Hometown today.
And then he went and bought it himself.
And I was like, hey, I think I'll grab that.
Now this is also available. They have the regular bourbon whiskey, and they also have a honey bourbon whiskey. Very reasonably priced. It's like $24 a bottle. Mm-hmm. Bottle's super cool looking. Hometown Liquors in Columbia is a great place to go. They have a great selection of all types of liquors. But I'm excited to try that one. I can't wait till we pop it open and try it.
Yeah, it's
something about it.
It's produced and bottled by Old Town Distillery in Harrisburg, Kentucky.
Not too far away from where we are.
And let's see, what proof did I say that was?
It's high.
That's 90 proof.
It's pretty good one.
So that's pretty cheap for a 90 proof. Not bad.
It is.
What you got?
This right here. This is one of the prides of my collection. This is the Slipknot number 9. I love Slipknot.
And I've only seen that in my the normal route that I run in 5 different counties, which is probably 25 liquor stores. I've only seen this at 2, so I don't know how hard it is to get.
We found this
particular.
But here,
it's not super.
It is not. It's not super
on the
easy to
shelf.
find.
It's a little hard to find for us.
Found this one at the Kroger Wine and Spirit Store in Elizabethtown. They also have the other one. Slipknot has 2.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
This is their basic. There's also a premium. Of course, this is made in Iowa. When I pop this, I have mixed emotions about popping this open. On one hand, I don't want to. just because I love the bottle so much. But it's very reasonably priced. I think we got this for under $35. So when I open it...
She come up with a good idea earlier, since we do have the Slipknot, and I do have the Metallica, and now we have the Jason Aldean one. We might do a battle of the bands between them.
We're going to do a battle of the bands bourbon. I think that would be so awesome. But I've heard really great things about this. Of course, Iowa known for their corn. And high corn content in a bourbon is going to give you a lot of rye. So it's going to give you a very different flavor. So I've heard really good things about this bourbon. I really want to try it. It's not going to
give you a lot of rye. What are you talking about?
That's what it says right here.
No.
Did I say that wrong? It says...
A lot of corn does not give you a lot of rye.
Yeah. It says in addition to Iowa corn... Oh, it just says get extra spice for more rye. Sorry, guys. I read it wrong. Doesn't matter. A lot of corn, a lot of extra spice. It is a high content rye bourbon. Either way. So I'm super pumped about this. I love Slipknot. They're amazing. And this is a 90 proof. So this is a strong one. Excited to try it.
I'm not going to cut that out.
Are you going to leave that?
I'm not going to cut that out at all.
He's not even going to edit that out of there.
So down in the comments below, let us know what you think of more corn equals more rye.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. This is our second episode. We are new to this.
We're just talking.
I hope you guys like the lighting better. I think on our first video,
our lighting was terrible.
It was back and forth.
If you notice from the first transition, from the first part of the video to the second, which we also apologize if you think it was too long.
It was very long, but I did go in and I put chapters in it, so you can actually click on the chapters that you want to do.
If it was too much of us,
if it was too much, I'm sorry, and I edited it the best I can. Like I said, I'm an old country boy, but I did all I could.
Better.
I do. I like it. This one, the last two are ones that I really like. And I haven't popped this open yet, and I haven't tried it yet, but I'm excited, and I know her brother loves this. It's Kentucky Owl, the Confiscated. It is 96.4 proof. And there's a
I hear it's great.
There's a Kentucky Owl 10 too that I've been trying to get a hold of, and
We've seen it.
I've seen a couple of them, but they're just, man, they're about $150 over.
Yeah, I think the cheapest one that we found was $321.99.
Yeah, and I just can't do it. But it's distilled in Kentucky, bottled by Kentucky Owl LLC. Is that Lacassine? Louisiana. Where's
Louisiana. That's the only
I think
one
it's
that we
sourced.
have.
I think Kentucky Owl is blended and sourced. I think I might be wrong, but I think. But anyway, for this bottle, I think I give like $100 for it, which is about right for MSRP.
Again, Toddy's.
No, I didn't get this at Toddy's, did I? No, I didn't get this at Toddy's. I got this at Barren River Beverages in Glasgow.
Oh, you did? Yes, that was the one that you found there.
Yep.
We did see it at Toddy's, though. We did see it there.
And last,
Blanton's.
Blanton's.
So this is our Blanton's baby bottle. Admittedly, we have 3 bottles of Blanton's.
We got the other 2 that we have, the bigger ones.
Yes, they are bigger. This is our baby. I'm still looking for a miniature. Guys, if you know where I can find those, if you could just drop a comment and let me know where I can find them.
This was dumped on 6/25/21.
All of ours have they have really cool like differences in the dump dates.
They're all stored in warehouse H, which I believe all Blanton's is stored
all
in
of them are stored
in
H. Yep.
And of course they hand put these labels on. They hand bottle these, which I think is really neat. And Blanton's is becoming one of the rarest to get a hold of.
Hardest to find.
When they do drop, if you're not standing in line at the liquor store and they open and the truck gets there, you're probably not going to get it. We got this one in Russell Springs, Kentucky at Maple Street Liquors.
We did. They were super excited.
And we got it at MSRP, which is unusual to get a bottle of Blanton's at MSRP anymore.
That's probably why they weren't excited.
But really good stuff. We'll do a review on the Blanton's too. Not this bottle. I think we're going to save this smaller bottle because really haven't seen any. Or many. We'll break open one of the bigger bottles.
We've actually seen more of the bigger bottles than we have of the smaller bottles. And fun fact, I noticed that a couple of our bottles have different horses on the top. I would like to have one with every kind of horse that's available on the top.
I think there's 3. They call them like A, N, and something else.
So we have 2 of the horses. I need one with the 3rd horse because they're my absolute favorite.
I right, and just for a little show here is a Blanton cigar that has the little horse on
The
top
same
of
horse.
it. They had these at Kroger
in Elizabethtown.
And I smoked one the other day, and it was really good.
It smells so good.
Really, really good. Plus, it's got
so
the cool little horse on the thing.
We kept the horse because they're awesome.
All right, guys. That's all we found for this week, which was a lot.
It was a lot. That was all we found. That was a lot. That was like a month's worth of hunting, and literally we did that in 7 days.
Yeah.
7 days.
But what we're going to do, since we showed y'all that, is we're going to do a review real quick on Eagle Rare.
His favorite.
It is one of my favorites.
We say that we're not biased, but this is his favorite. I'm just going to tell you.
Well, I'm not biased, is meaning is I'm not going to talk bad about another liquor because of this, because of that. It's just.
But nothing comparison.
Buffalo Trace is always high on my list. But Eagle Rare. It isn't a store pick or anything. These are just regular. I did get them at MSRP. It's a 10-year-old bourbon. Of course, it's from Buffalo Trace. Who else? This stuff is hit and miss on hard to get. I mean, it's really hit and miss on hard to get. I'm not going to crack this one because
we have one
I have
already
one open. So we're going to hit the open one, and it's about out. You can tell it's.
He hits it pretty hard. Now, we'll tell you, if you have watched video 1 of ours and you saw the cocktail recipe that Dustin showed, this bourbon in that cocktail recipe is one of my absolute favorites. There's just something about it. It sets it off. It's fantastic. So if you haven't, even if you don't want to watch the whole video, fast forward to the end of it, get that cocktail recipe and try with every bourbon, but definitely try with this Eagle Rare. It's phenomenal.
I really like the Eagle Rare. It's probably my favorite right now.
Why do you like it so much?
The smell is phenomenal. The taste is awesome. The finish is good. It's a very well-rounded bourbon. Plus, it's a Buffalo Trace. I have not really drunk a Buffalo Trace that I didn't really like. Now, the Weller's Special Reserve, I was a little iffy on, but it's growing on me. So, here we go. You ain't gonna smell it. You're just gonna drink it.
I'm sorry. I thought you were taking a drink of it.
You that hardcore?
Ugh. Yeah, I instantly regret it. Oh, better
as far as the smell,
I love the smell of it. Honestly,
the smell.
It's so good.
What do you get? See, I get apples. The other time you said I get apples off of this.
See, I got apples last time, and you said no.
I get like a brown sugar and an apple.
No brown sugar. I don't know.
Man, to me, when you take a drink and you hold it in your mouth for just a second and then you swallow it, it pops in your mouth on the back of your tongue, and I love that. I just want to point out Dustin's accent. It is squalor. It is not swaller. No. It's not squallow. It's squalor. It's a squalor. So if I say give me a squalor of that bourbon, where we live, you take a squalor. You take a squalor. You do not swallow. You do not swaller. Squalor. That was not, I just wanted to emphasize it's not a misspeaking on his part. That's really what it is around here. We squalor. Do you know what we call a bag around here? What do you call a bag? A poke. A poke. Yeah, you ever heard pig in a poke? Pig in a sack. When I moved down here, it was a whole new, I relearned the English language from start to finish. Everybody knows that's from the south central down to the south part of Kentucky that E-Town is about as far as you can go, and then anything above E-Town is considered a Yankee. Is considered north. Yeah, Dustin considers me a Yankee. I'm from Bardstown, and he still considers me a Yankee. He says I'm a city girl. It's a different world. But I mean, down here, we are closer to Tennessee than we are, like, Indiana. We're closer to Tennessee than we are to Louisville. But I just wanted to let y'all know. He said squalor, and he meant squalor. Exactly. Squalor. So, 1 through 5, presentation as far as the bottle. Oh, I love the bottle of Eagle Rare. I do too. It's beautiful. It is so pretty. I love the Eagle. It's very patriotic. I think in honor of Veterans Day tomorrow, this was a great one to try with your red, white, and, well, there's not red, white, and blue on it, but you get your Eagle and you get your stars and stripes. It's a beautiful bottle. I definitely give it a 3.5. I give it a 4. I love this bottle. I like that they didn't really do the label on the front. They went with like this
laser etching, I
like
think.
a laser etching.
Yeah.
That I really love. Love this bottle. Definitely.
It's beautiful. I like that it looks like a wine bottle.
As far as smell, 1 through 5, what do you give it?
3.
See, this is one of the better smelling ones for me. For me, it's one of the better smelling ones. I have to give this one the best I can give it, which is a 5, because I absolutely love the way this smells. It smells like apple and cinnamon to me.
See, I don't smell either one of those things. But one thing that I don't smell out of it, I don't smell any oak. I smell no bourbon barrel in it at all. I really don't. There is no
I get just a
charred
hint, but
smell, which is, I'm not saying that's a negative thing, but there's no traditional, like, charred bourbon barrel smell to it, which is not always a bad thing, but...
Which this is a 90 proof, too, so it's not going to be super stout, which is the reason you're probably not giving it. And
that's why I'm not,
that classic oak smell that you get from most bourbons, I think the higher up you go, the higher the more it gets.
Hug.
All right, what about the taste?
You know what? Taste on Eagle Rare, I'll give it a 4. It burns right here where I want it to. It's not smooth. I'm not supposed to say smooth. I'm supposed to say...
Easy on you.
It's easy. It goes down easy. A little too easy, I think. Really.
It's very pleasant.
It's very pleasant. It has a very nice finish. It just feels good going down.
I have to agree with you. I have to give it a 4. It's one of the better bourbons that I've tasted, and I really enjoy this.
This is his
obviously.
favorite.
I mean, I haven't had this bottle in maybe 3 or 4 days.
Loves it.
I kill it because I really like it. I really like it.
It is really good.
And as far as the finish, it's not a super long finish for me. It's not a short finish. It's kind of just in the medium. It's just, a good hug and
it reminds you that it's been there.
And I can this is one of those that I can taste like on the back of my tongue for a good long while, which I really enjoy. Especially if you're smoking a cigar with it.
I was just getting ready to say this is a great bourbon with a cigar.
And I
don't know what it is about it.
The Java latte is what I smoked with this the other night, and it was one of the better combos that I put together.
It's good. I mean, I think the more that I drink it, obviously this isn't my first glass that I've had of it. It is tonight, but not in general. But the more I drink it, and again, it's going back to a point that we talked about in video 1, the farther you get down in a bottle, the better that bourbon is going to taste.
This one's good from head to toe.
Right,
head to toe.
Right down here tastes a lot better than it did right up here. That's just my opinion, but I think it gets better as you go down.
Overall, what do you give this bottle of bourbon?
3.75.
I'm going to go with 4.5. This is, like I said, I'm just telling you like it is. If you agree with me, comment. Eagle Rare. And I've yet to try Eagle Rare 17 because I haven't seen it, and I'm sure not giving $3,000 or whatever it is to vote for it. But hopefully one day I will get to try it. But we're down to the last sip, so you know what it's time for. You just can't beat it.
It gets better. Like, it keeps getting better. Maybe next week I'll think it's a 4. It's great.
I just want to take it to bed with me and sleep
He would
with
kick
it.
me out of bed to put that next to me. I don't doubt it.
So thank you, Buffalo Trace, for an amazing bourbon.
For another amazing bourbon, Buffalo Trace.
Don't forget, guys, like,
subscribe,
share,
tune in next time,
comment,
love us,
whatever you want to do.
All of it.
And remember, the best way to drink a bourbon is with a friend.
Is with a friend.
Peace, guys.
See ya.